Yes, there's certainly no end to Rahul Gandhi's confuse and confound strategy. He started this many years ago. He will lie, then he will try and confuse people, and when that lie doesn't work, he will move on to another lie. And one of the amazing things about yesterday's latest drama was that he now admits that he is not protecting India's democracy and constitution. This from a man that for several years and months tried to confuse people by waving the constitution and saying he is in some sense a protector of Indian democracy and Indian constitution. So at least he's admitting that his job is only to confuse and confound, and that his job is to put pressure on the government, so to speak. Look, I just want to break the bad news to Rahul Gandhi that no pressure of that kind will work on this government or Narendra Modi ji and or the people of India. The people of India are interested in working with politicians, talking to politicians who have some original idea, some original vision for their betterment. And for the last 15 years, I challenge Rahul Gandhi to talk about even one example that he has put forth in front of the people of India as an idea or a vision or a policy that will create more jobs, that will create more prosperity, that will create more development. I challenge him today to say that, to provide that one example. Rahul Gandhi is like a medicine whose sells by date expired 15 years ago. And the sooner he realizes it, the better for him and his sanity. The people of India realized this in 2014.
Sir, on this Sabrimala Ayyappa Sammelan, which is going to happen tomorrow,
No, look, I have said already on this that this is all a pre-election gimmick and unfortunately the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan of Kerala, is just doing what his colleague and his partner in the India Alliance, Rahul Gandhi, has done for several years, which is that before elections, Rahul Gandhi will put on a munda or a lungi or a dhoti and go to a Hindu temple, put a chandana kuri and say that I am a Hindu in an attempt to mislead Hindu voters. This is exactly what Pinarayi Vijayan is now doing here after 10 years of single-handedly abusing the faith of Sabrimala Ayyappa Bhaks, single-handedly trying to destroy the traditions and culture of Sabrimala. Now, 3 months before the election, he comes and tries and does this eyewash of a Ayyappa Sangamam. Look, I have no issues with him. He wants to change. He wants to be a Bhakt. That is good. I welcome him. But then he should be truly a Bhakt in his heart. And when he puts up big hoardings of Ayyappa Sangama and Sabrimala, the biggest glaring image missing in those hoardings is about Lord Ayyappa. You have an image of the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the Minister Shivankuti as if they have anything to do with Sabrimala or anything to do with Ayyappa Bhaks. So it's a joke, and that is all I can say. And yesterday's report that 4.5 kgs of gold are missing, and today's report that communist corporators are seeking bribes in Tirunelveli Corporation, that tells you that the CPM's corruption ranges from stealing from God on one hand, and on the other hand, stealing from poor people. So their spectrum of corruption ranges from stealing from temples and stealing from poor ordinary people.
So when the opposition wrote the adjournment motion, the government is saying the matter of this weight loss of gold-plated copper, this thing is under the consideration of court, so it cannot be discussed.
One of the interesting things about the CPM's hypocrisy and also the Congress's hypocrisy is when it amounts to their corruption, then the matter cannot be discussed in assembly, that cannot be discussed in parliament, because then they will say it's sub judice. But when it comes to everything else, they want to discuss it in parliament and assembly. So this is the double standard of the CPM. There is nothing that prevents a discussion in the assembly of a matter that is sub judice, except the making allegations against the court, allegations against judges, or making a case that will be ultra virus what is being argued in court. This is a matter that is a matter of public interest. This is a matter that concerns people and hundreds and lakhs of Ayyappa Bhakts in Kerala. And for the government who's celebrating Ayyappa Sangama on one hand or organizing Ayyappa Sangama on one hand to say that 4.5 kgs of missing gold cannot be discussed in assembly is, in my opinion, just a desperate attempt to protect themselves from any allegations of corruption.
So Rahul Gandhi has given a shout out to Gen Z, saying that they are the ones who are going to take up against the government.
Rahul Gandhi should know that the Gen Z of India threw out a corrupt dynastic party in 2014. The Gen Z of India has already spoken in India. That is why repeatedly the Congress party, its nepotistic dynasty, its family has been rejected by Gen Z, because Gen Z wants politicians who will work for them, who will create jobs, who will create development, who will create economic opportunities for them, who will allow them to soar and fulfill their dreams without having to bribe some family or some first family of a political party. So Rahul Gandhi must wake up from his Rip Van Winkle long slumber. Gen Z of India is the one that kicked him out, kicked his dynasty out, booted the Congress out in 2014, and one will continue to kick them out every time that they come anywhere near an election booth seeking votes, because they have been betrayed. Generations of Gen Z have been betrayed by the Congress party over the last 75 years through their corruption and through their nepotism.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much, sir.